Good morning everyone, EagleX here, and today we have our market watch for January 21st, 2022. It's so weird saying that still with the new year. As we've done in the past, I always start with sealed product booster boxes, seeing how prices are, if the markets reflect that in the singles of the booster set. And we can see that Double Diamond's actually taken a bit of a rise here. It's above the market price. There's less supply at the moment than there is demand, so that causes price increases. Similar with 1.0, $85 a booster when they've been going for a market of 80. I'm pretty sure 1.0 and 1.5 are out of print, guys, so I can expect these singles to keep going up in general, and the sealed product as well. Battle of Omni is actually starting to get some pretty good rares in the set. I think the most notable being the Black War Growl Purple. So if we go here, Battle of Omni, we do high to low. And we got the event specials. You got good secrets, being the ones you can pull from the box, that are worth a box by itself. Got your Altart Zwarts, the Nokia box topper. I'll get to that here in a moment. But all the Blitz Omnis are worth at least $10. That's a good SR2 pull. And just the box toppers in general are pretty solid though. Yeah, our first rare that's worth a lot of money, Black War Growl. It's like $4 or $5. So yeah, with that being said, we're seeing rise of BT5 boosters. And if I had to pick up boosters this week, guys, I'd be picking up BT5 booster if you don't have it yet. Classic Collection just came out and they're $65. Yeah, you guys like Classic Collection? You guys remember when Sunarizamon was 120? Analog is 60 right now. He's probably going to hold pretty well. The only thing that I can see impacting the price of this card is with the ban of Mega Digimon Fusion, it might cause this card to tank a bit more than it probably would. I know in Japan it's a very sought after card because they always had Mega Digimon Fusion with Analog Youth, and this was the white card you would use to enable your Mega Digimon Fusion. But after that, we got our Digimon Altart, or Gabumon Altart, and Gabumon's a card that sees play, guys, and it's $35. I think it's a fair Gabumon price. I can see it going a little lower, but I don't think it'll go that much lower. But yeah, Imperial was like $60 for the longest time. This Patamon was holding up like a solid $25 also. But yeah, you get 2 Altarts a box, and that doesn't hold a spot of a secret. So you're guaranteed 2 Altarts in the Classic Collection, and then you could also pull the Secret Machine Jamon because it's the only secret. They didn't want to flood the market that much more. Where is the regular art here? I'm high to low. There it is. Yeah, you guys want to pick up your playsets for $40 though. Obviously, there's a lot being opened right now, so everyone's listing copies if they don't want it. But this is a pretty darn good price for a secret, guys. It's like 1 every 2 boxes, roughly, give take. And obviously, it's crashing hard with release the main set now. And something I actually forgot to pull up here is the Ragnaloardmon secret. I try not to bore you guys with the exact same thing every week. Yeah, he's starting to go up a bit. You got roughly $9, almost 10s now. Yeah, small uptick because we're seeing Machine Jamon out. And this is a card that's like a niche one of. So it's kind of older. But anyways, moving on to our standard meta for the English format. We have Jesmon. And with Saber Huck being restricted down to 1 or limited down to 1, we're seeing people are kind of dumping their Jesmons right now. The prices are going below the market price, so they're trying to move it. There's a lot more supply than there is demand. And then we move on to our Gabumon decks. We got our Davis Tamer. He's kind of one of those staples you're going to have for now and the future. He's good in Jagras decks. And he kind of took a dip here because of Pepsi Bond as a whole, but he's starting to go up again because people realize he is just that good staple tamer. I always think it's a good pickup. I take these in trades whenever I can. I love filling these into my trade minder because people always need them. They're not hard to move, and people do want them. And Gabumons as a whole, guys, Gabumon is probably the #1 deck I'd be looking out for at Nationals. We got our Bond Altarts at 31. The Altart Gabus, these have been dipping a bit lately. market price is a lot higher than the lows, so this comes down to supply demand, a lot more supply than there is demand. But the Dash Pack promo's actually been going up still. It's holding around that $15 mark. So these are cards that are, it's a promo. It's just going to be hard to like predict the price of it. If it sees play, it's just going to go up. If it doesn't see play as a promo, it won't go up. It's pretty much how it works, but these are a lot more volatile, so this could crash harder, or this could rise even faster. It's more likely to rise though. But moving on, we got our blue Upamon eggs. Guys, if you want to play blue, this is one of those good long-term staples. It's just an egg that lets you draw one with a very easy requirement. Don't have it, pick up this copy, or it doesn't show it here. Or you can pick up that 1-year anniversary pack copy. It's your max rarity. I like the art of it. Roughly 20 bucks, but it's a good long-term card, so I would invest in the higher dollar version of it. Now here's a very interesting one. If you guys didn't know, you can actually filter by the type of card and what tribe it's part of. So right now I have the Archangel and Angel tribe here. In case you guys didn't know, EX1 introduces a yellow Angel Archangel archetype. It's funny to say that. And that's part of the reason we've been seeing the Ragnaloardmons going up in the last few weeks. But Lucimon's technically part of that archetype also. He's an angel. We got Angelomon. And we've got our new EX Magnas. So these are just some cards that you'll see in the Archangel deck. Not the blue ones, obviously. You can't digivolve with them. But just a holistic way to look at what cards could go up a bit more due to people trying out this new deck. And the BT3 Angelomon's still one of our rares for the deck. Anyways, so just as a whole, and also I want to point out, guys, Lucimon's 40 bucks right now. It's probably a good pickup, especially if you want to start playing Alterous mode next set, BT7 with the not Alterous mode, Fallen mode for Lucimon. He's probably going to start seeing an uptick, because I think 40 is going to be the lowest we see him for a bit. I know he's like 35 briefly. Yeah, a small $39 notch there. But pick up your Lucies. Now we go over, we're looking at future formats. You guys remember Shine-Greymon? Remember the Tamers? Last time, remember TK Kari stamps are bought out and they're up to 40. Looks like they're going for about 9s now. The Kari box toppers are 5s. And that was one that probably won't see a whole lot. I think it went up by like $1. But our TKs are these staple ones I'd really be looking at. If you want max rarity, you get the box topper. If you want a nice art, some people prefer this over the box topper, you get TP3. Then just the regular TK here. So you can see, guys, he's been going up. He's going to keep going up. He's a 4 of Tamer with TK Kari. Those are like your 2 Tamers you need 4 of for the deck. And as you can see, we're starting to get some pre-sales for next adventure with BT7. And this is the other Tamer uses a 4 of. She just checks your security like TK. She's a little more restricted for what she can take, but she does have an inheritable for your hybrid Digimon. This is going to be that next Tamer to look out for. I believe she does have a box topper next set too, so that will be the max rarity. So if you like playing Shine Yellow Hybrid, you'll want to pick up your Yellow Tamers. Yep, and speaking of Shine, Shine himself went down to $4. Well, $6 with shipping, it looks like. And it's pretty consistent though at 5. Pretty good for an older SR from a large set. 1.5 was rather large. So if you try buying the boosters to pull the SR itself, you'll get probably 2 of these max if you get an alt art. Realistically, you'll probably get 1 a box. Pick up your playset if you want to play Yellow Hybrid. It's a deck I'm very excited for, and lots of Shine players are excited to see again. Then we have our Gunimon promos here. You guys remember, these were like $7 last week. Nothing super crazy, but here's the crazy part. Check out Ancient Gray. You guys want to pick up some Ancient Grays? I told you guys, Red Hybrid's getting very hyped up. There's a buyout. This card was like $50 for a little bit. People are trying to fill the market again, but when there's less supply and a higher demand, the price goes up, but then when you have someone that buys out the card, which is probably what happened here, it causes artificial higher demand. It's artificially created, that's what I'm trying to say. So we're going to see this card go up, as we got $40 being the cheapest, and they're all hovering around 45. It is interesting how the alt art is lower. People probably just don't care for this art. I mean, look at that guy. Is that actually a pretty alt art? Yeah, but he has been rising up to kind of reflect the increase of the regular art, because people will resort to the cheaper art or cheaper dollar card rather than the art if the art's not that much desired. And this one's barely desired by 87% premium to get that alt art, guys. And some of you guys may not have seen, Dashback Sunarizamon actually spiked. It wasn't until this was pointed out to me by a friend. It's like, hey Zach, I know you do MarketWatch. Have you seen the Dashback Sunarizamon? People are excited for EX1 Digimon. And I was not aware, but this card has seen a spike. Yeah, like see here, they also been buying EX1 Digimon stuff. People are ready. And they're hyped for it. And this is something we haven't seen in Japan Meta, so for all we know, it could start overperforming, and this could be the next card that spikes up, because it's a promo card. And speaking of promo cards, I just want to take a quick holistic look. But Digimon being hyped right now, but there is a reprint in an IRL event that's going to be coming at the end of March. So I wouldn't expect it to get any lower than this. $60 for the Tournament Pack 1 promo. I'd be picking these up. Other promos to look out for. Pulsemon's getting a reprint. Sunarizamon is not seeing a reprint, and I kind of want to show you here in a second. But they did announce very, very early this morning there is going to be a Jesmon starter deck. I already covered Jesmon, but there's also going to be a Ragnaloardmon starter deck, guys. We're going to start seeing Ragnaloardmon play again. This is probably going to be like the support Digimon, as you typically want to use the new starter deck one, as it has some of the newer mechanics. Overall, it's stronger. But if you look, boom, last night they announced Ragnaloardmon starter deck. It's been going up. It looks a lot steeper than what it is, but it's been going up like $1. I play games, I love to index them and get every card in the game, and this was my most recent pickup, my first alt art of this card. Anyways, yeah, so I was just talking about promo cards as a whole. Garamons might be a cool pickup here, just because they do see niche play in their decks. Jamming Palmons, they're getting a reprint. We haven't seen a Biomon reprint, but stopped seeing play here for a bit. More TP1 cards. Myotismon will see play with the new Myotismon deck, because he's like your optimal level 5, or one of 2 level 5s, I should say. So it's really because he's the only other one with the name. Gatomon sees less play. And this is something I actually meant to bring up last week. V-Tamer, Tai, and Digimon Zero, guys. If you guys don't know, there is a line that we don't have all of here in English format, but Japan's had. They have the All Force Digimon Zero. So if you guys have been looking at this card and you see it's been spiking, it's because we're getting the rest of the line in our BT7 pre-release. For participating, you get the level 5 Arrow Digimon Zero. And if you win the pre-release, you get the All Force Digimon Zero. So people are getting excited to try out the deck. That's why this promo card is going up. Just want to point that out. That was our last promo card I really wanted to talk about. And I'll just show you here as a whole. If you go to Digimon Meta, they actually have all the BT9 cards that have been leaked so far, and they have explanations of what they do, or translations per se. But one card that really catches attention, guys, really catches attention right here. This red-black Black War Greymon support card, Gaiomon, Digivolves from Black War Greymon, counts as a Greymon. His first mainline text is Security Attack +1, second one's Reboot, and when he Digivolves, based on the colors in his sources, if there's black, you can Digivolve, if it's red, he has Blitz. You know what, guys that means? If you have a Sunarizamon promo underneath him, it's 13k, you get an extra check. I'm going to say this right now. if you have a rookie that you can digivolve into with optimal stack, because you have to think, the Greymon starter deck card spikes because it's a level 4th and easy security attack +1. Sunarizamon probably will spike too a bit more. He's already pricey. You might want to get these. There's been no reprint of these announced anywhere. If anything, it might be like after Nationals and like an Evo Cup thing, but it's going to be a bit still till we see a reprint. And I don't plan on reprints ever, but when they happen, they're very nice and they do cause the market to go down. But this is a card I'd look at picking up. And to kind of go with it, the Digimon goes with Black or Greymon. These are the only ones we have in the English format so far. This one's been seeing a small uptick, if anything. Yeah, he's kind of holding $10 secret though, and it sees play, guys. A $10 secret sees play, I think is a good secret. People are trying to fix the alt art prices though, listing below the market price by trying to move it faster. Last card I want to talk about, Nokia Box Topper. Nokia as a whole. Guys, I think this is the time where you want to start. We've seen $5 rares in BT5. The Nokia Box Topper is your max rarity of it, and it's just been going straight up. If you haven't picked these up yet, I'd be picking up your Box Topper Nokias. That being said, everyone, that's this week's Market Watch. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate feedback as I try to improve these in the future. Take care.